there a full moon last night?
I don't know, why?
I don't know. There's got to be some reason why today's been so crazy, huh? I've never been so busy in all my life.
Oh, me, I love it. I couldn't be happier. I love the action. Hey, see that? Let's get him.
Okay.
Yes, to play. Hit it. Okay, got it. I'll call it in.
This is Ludlow 7 requesting a warrant or warrants on California tag 148, Edward Ocean Frank.
Control. Roger, stand by.
Hey, I don't know where my head was at. I didn't even see you guys. A little siren went off.
Can I see your license and registration, please?
Yeah, sure. I just hope the registration is here.
Ludlow 7, we have a stolen vehicle report on California 148 Edward Ocean Frank.
You okay? Let's get him. Okay, come on. Get down here. Ludlow 7 to control. 148, Edward Ocean Frank. Last seen going west on Cabrillo. We lost him.
Hey, Mike, where have you been? Yeah, since you've been riding with Luke, you keep ending the day late.
Haven't you heard I'm bucking for sergeant?
Is that right? Well, I don't know about you, but I hear that he's bucking for something.
No, Luke's just into being a cop. You guys gonna wait for me? I've got to pick up Marissa, and I'm late as it is.
And Steffi's gonna pick me up, and I don't want to be late.
Oh, by the way, I invited Luke and Helen to join us. Is that okay with you guys? I'm with Marissa. I won't even know you're around. Okay.
Pull a file on this, will you please, Mary?
Lieutenant.
Yeah. I got him.
Well. Vincent Masler, you know. Sure, he's an old customer. He's a local pusher with some big-time connections. Think we got a make sheet on him right here. Hasn't been around for quite a while. Yeah, here it is. Felony warrant outstanding. 2-year-old address.
Want me to check him out?
Yep. What do you mean, now?
Sure, why not? I don't mind the extra duty. I got a personal stake in this.
Now, look here, Harris. You just got off duty 20 minutes ago, and you were overtime when you did that.
I told you I don't mind.
Well, I do. There's no 24-hour cops in this precinct. If that's what you had in mind when you transferred over here, forget it.
I'm just trying to do my job.
Well, then show up for work in the morning with the rest of the men on your watch.
Will that Boudon say avec moi later?
All I'm saying is there's something wrong with the system that expects you to get involved on the job and then expects you to cut it off when the day is over.
Well, it's a lot like medicine, you know. A lot of us take it home with us, but it doesn't do the doctors any good, and it doesn't do the patients any
Okay, how do you do it? How do you cut it off when the shift's over?
You hang up your uniform and leave the streets in your pocket.
Is that what you do?
Mm-hmm.
You don't take it home?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Webster. I've heard stories about you in the locker room, bull sessions, you and Chris and Mike. You're known as good cops, and that's because you care. You leave all that care in your pockets when you go home.
Luke, this is Steph. Now, when I have a date with a girl like Steffi, I try very hard.
My. How the times, they do change.
What?
2 weeks ago, we had a date. Tickets for the theater. Curtain went up at 8:30. You picked me up at 9:15. Now, who were you caring about then?
Well, I told you, that was a different story. That was an old woman,
Yeah.
3 kids, living out of a car.
Yeah, I heard about that. What you and Chris, on your own time, did for that old lady. Get her a place, something to eat, bread, vegetables, a steak.
Order me one, too. Medium rare. That dancing's work. I'm hungry.
And I'm thirsty.
What you did for that old lady, you and Chris. That was an exception?
I guess.
Okay, Massler's my exception. He's a dealer, and I want him. Bad enough to put in extra time to get him, because I enjoy tracking scum like that. But that's no good, see? You know what the department wants? A cop who goes through the motions. No fuss, no wait, no extra paperwork, man. Well, that's not for me. That's not the kind of life I want to lead, because if I wanted that, I could have been a bank clerk. You know what I call guys like that? Scarecrows in uniform.
Well, if it keeps the crows away. The conversation's getting pretty heavy.
Yeah, she's right. Enough of this boring police talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was boring. See, my wife's got this code 3 that goes off in her head every time my conversation doesn't go in the direction she thinks it's supposed to.
I just thought people might like to hear
Yeah, well,
something
nobody asked
besides
you,
police
Helen.
work. Hey, look, you know, I kind of agree with Helen.
So do I. Look, why don't we dance, drink, and order some dinner?
You guys order up. I'm not hungry. I think maybe I ought to be alone for a while. Go for a drive. Mike, do me a favor. Will you drop Helen home? I'd appreciate it.
What do you say to another dance?
I should never ask.
I'm sorry. I hope I wasn't responsible for that in any way.
No. Luke was. I was. We always are. One of our good nights out on the town.
I hope that the trouble between you and Luke isn't because he's a cop. Because he's a good cop. He's one of the best. He's involved, and when you're involved, you don't shut it off just like that.
Would you like for Mike to take you home now, Helen? Oh, no. I'll sit here with you, if you don't mind. Luke won't be home for a long while yet. Even when he is, we don't talk much. Here we have an 8-year-old who doesn't want to go to sleep because he's afraid of missing something. That's the way Luke is. He has to be out there on the streets because he's afraid he might miss something. He's gone from the house more and more. Gone where? I don't know. Just gone.
What's the jacket, huh?
All right, everybody. I'm a police officer. The show's over. Move along. So come along.
I guess it had to happen sometime.
Your first arrest, kid?
Yeah, isn't that a laugh? I'm a first offender. I get my probation and I'm right out on the streets again.
You got it all figured out, huh?
Yeah, I do. And it's eating your liver out knowing it, isn't it? I can't wait to see your face when the judge lets me walk right out of that courtroom.
You know, maybe you're right. Why don't you and I have a little talk?
About what?
Well, you see, we have...
Hey, I don't have to say anything to you. What the...
Like you said, this is your first offense. And you're right. The judge will probably kiss it off. Forget about it.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful.
I think it stinks. Well, this is a freebie.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Maybe next time you'll hurt someone. You might even kill somebody.
Yeah, maybe even you. I'd love that.
I'm sorry, kid. Somebody's got to teach you a lesson. I don't want you to get into any more trouble.
We have an APB out on one Vincent Massler. He is a member in good standing of a well-organized group of drug merchants. Haven't seen him around for quite some time. So if he's back, maybe the others are too. You have a description of this man, so keep your eyes open. One of you gentlemen in blue has been racking up quite an impressive list of off-duty arrests. And naturally, I am curious as to why this is taking place. So, Officer Harris, would you care to address yourself to this?
Well, I live in a high-crime area, and it's hard to go to the supermarket without seeing something coming down.
You spend a lot of time walking to the supermarket?
Oh, sir, it just happens. I see a crime being committed, I do something about it if I can. That's my job, isn't it, Lieutenant? Or am I doing something wrong?
I don't know, Harris. However, I shall accept your explanation until I hear otherwise. All right, that's it. Check your pin maps, hit the street, dismissed. Danko, I'd like a word with you, please.
Yes, sir.
How are you getting along with Harris?
Okay.
No problems?
No, just the opposite. I think we make a pretty good team.
I see.
I'm learning a lot.
In what way?
Well, just the way he is. Nothing's ever routine.
Kind of exciting, would you say?
Yeah, it's never dull with Luke. Is, something wrong, Lieutenant? Is there some reason why you're down on Luke?
No, Danko, I don't think so. He's a new man in the precinct, and I'm taking an interest, that's all.
Is that it?
That's it.
Hey, Mike. What did Riker want?
He wanted to know how things were going.
Well, what did you tell him?
I told him I thought we made a pretty good team.
That must have been a big disappointment to him.
He's okay once you get used to him.
So you think we make a pretty good team?
Yes, so far.
So do I.
Ludlow 7, possible child beating in apartment 1A at 2147 Alberta Street. Use rear stairs. Code 3.
This is Ludlow 7, roger.
All right, everybody. Move back. Move back. Police! Police, open up! All right. Come here. What's going on? All right.
I saw it! A demon! I saw it! Don't you understand? A demon! I killed him! I killed him!
Mike!
He's got his mind's drugs.
That will be the last time you see something like that. They say you get used to it.
How do you get used to it?
I don't know. I never could. I guess you and me are alike in more than one way.
Take him down. I'll call it in.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Emergency, please.
a broken arm and a slight concussion, a few bruises. Physically, she'll be okay. Emotionally, I don't know. Sweetheart? You okay?
No. No, I'm not. I've never seen anything like that before. I just went crazy when I saw what he'd done to that little girl. I would have killed him if Luke hadn't stopped me.
Hey, come on, you're scaring me.
Sorry, baby. I need to talk about it.
I know, but I've never seen you like this before.
Like what?
Well, you're taking it so personally.
How else you gonna take it?
This is me, remember? Now, I see all the pain and all the suffering that goes on here. But I try not to bring it home. Because we can't live that way. Just wouldn't be fair to either one of us.
Sorry, baby. I didn't mean to upset you. This is what Luke does to Helen.
Oh, love.
I need some answers on Luke Harris, and I need them fast.
What's he done?
It's not a question of what's he done, what's he doing. He showed up again last night with another off-duty arrest. Now, what is with this man, Danko?
I don't know, sir.
Well, I'll tell you what I think is going on. I think he's using his gun and his badge as an off-duty hunting license, and he's using the street out there as his own personal hunting ground.
Excuse me, sir. May I ask a question?
Be my guest.
Isn't that what all of us are doing when we're out on regular patrol?
All right, maybe we are, but at least we're organized so that we know who, what, why, and where we are hunting. In his case, the who and the why are a little vague. The man is looking for trouble, and sooner or later, if he doesn't find it, he's going to make it. And why? Because he needs it for some kind of therapy.
I don't think it's as bad as all that, sir.
Oh, really? Well, he's already racked up his first victim, at least in this precinct, at any rate.
What do you mean?
What's his name? Maurice Sykes. All right, he's a punk, but he's just a kid, and he's a first offender. He does not deserve to have a busted nose and 3 broken ribs. And that's what Harris presented him with. According to the kid's statement, Harris, of course, says the kid was resisting arrest.
You believe the kid?
If the kid was resisting, it'd have to be very strenuous for him to end up with that kind of treatment, and I didn't see any marks on Harris, none at all. Now, Danko, I want you to stop protecting this man. If he's dishing out some kind of personal street justice, I want to know about it. I want to know about it from you, and that's an order. You understand?
Yes, sir.
It's getting worse. He doesn't even come home after work anymore. You're right, and I'm frightened, Mike. Something's gonna happen to Luke, and I know it. I can see it in his eyes when he oils that police special of his. He's like a big game hunter before going into the bush. It's getting worse. Mike, did you know about Luke's brother?
What brother?
He died of an overdose 4 years ago. He was 17. Since then, pushes have been Luke's special hate. That's big game to Luke. That's what he likes going after the most.
Do you know where he went tonight?
No. I found these matches.
The brig.
Mama, I'm just the man you need.
things easy, do you? You can bring me one of those. What are you doing? It's my question, isn't it? How'd you find it? I'd like to know something. Yeah. Did you beat up a kid named Sykes?
Riker tell you that?
Answer my question.
He was resisting arrest.
Come on, Luke, don't lie to me.
You got proof? Go to Riker.
I'm trying to help you.
Don't. I don't need any help. Mike, get out of here.
So what's happening? Did I miss anything?
Who's he?
He's a connection. I've been following him for a couple of nights. Mike, go on, get out.
Fill me in.
That guy just made a drop. There's some dope in John. And someone was gonna make the pickup. And I'm gonna be here when he does.
Turn it over to the narcs, Luke. It's crazy to work this shop by yourself. Riker will nail you if he finds out what you're up to.
You gotta tell him.
What do you think?
He didn't send you?
Of course you didn't send me.
Let a bourbon and water.
As Riker said, well, 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 Vincent Maxler. I'm here to get a dealer. Make up your mind and do it fast. You with me? You're not.
What do you want me to do?
It's my boy. Back me up if I need it.
You got it.
Police officer, I'm against the wall.
Drop it! All right, everybody, stay where you are. We're police officers. All right, spread. Okay, come on. On your feet. Up you go.
I'm a police officer.
I'm an off-duty police officer.
That guy's gonna need an ambulance.
I want to talk now. In there.
Get an ambulance. You two. Inside.
You two.
When my partner and me saw Master come in.
Your partner?
Yeah, Denko here. We were on day watch together. We stopped in for a drink, and I had that guy. And this punk didn't get in the way.
I can tell you about punks getting in the way.
All right. All right. Knock it off.
Don't you understand? This guy is Master's connection.
Man, can you believe any of this? Get someone in here and get me out of this place.
Okay, Sammy. Barney, take him in. Make it look good. We'll see you at headquarters, Sammy.
Yeah, okay.
Well, you partners got the drift yet? What's been going on here?
Yeah.
That's great. This setup has been worked on for 2 weeks. We knew Massler. We could have taken him any time. What we needed was his boss. But you two clowns with your 10-pound badges, you had to come along and shoot up the place. You're beautiful. What precinct do you guys work out of anyway? And who's your supervisor?
So the suspect ran for the door. You gave him a warning. He fired at you. You fired back, wounding a bystander. Is that what happened?
Yes, sir. But he jumped into the line of fire. If he hadn't, the suspect would have been hit instead.
You agree with this version of events, Officer Danko?
It all happened pretty fast, but I'd say that Luke was accurate.
What were you doing there?
I'd gone there to meet Luke.
What was he doing there?
I stopped in for...
I'm talking to Danko.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Danko. What was Officer Harris doing there?
Well, I'd assumed that he might be conducting an investigation on his own time, sir.
May I make a statement, sir?
Yes, go ahead.
I'm having a lot of trouble at home. Dinko can verify that. My wife and I don't get along. So I spend a lot of time away from her. I love to wander around, sort of.
Yes, go on.
I start to see things, street action, that kind of thing. I start to notice this guy doing a lot of business. Looks like dope to me. Then last night, I was having a beer in the brig, and Denko shows up, and we're talking, and Massler comes in. Now I know something's coming down. Then, after that, I did what I thought any police officer should do. I may be wrong, but I didn't think so then, and I don't think so now.
And that's it?
Yes, sir.
You want to add anything to this, Officer Danko?
No, sir.
All right, gentlemen. That's all.
Lieutenant, will there be any trouble coming down from division over this?
That decision is in the hands of internal affairs.
Yes, sir. Thanks. For what? Oh, well, a few words from you about trying to talk me out of that place might have hurt. You came off great.
Luke, I wasn't trying to come off anyway.
Come on, Mike. Climb off that high moral cliff, you're liable to fall off. You and me are alike, more than you think. Maybe more than you let yourself think.
Michael, my boy. Hey. You're looking a sickly shade of green.
Was it something you ate?
Or something you couldn't eat.
Yeah, you're getting close. Something I couldn't swallow.
Push it open.
Can I talk to you for a second, Lieutenant?
We already talked, Danko.
Well, you can't be too pleased with me.
No, I must say I'm not.
That makes two of us. I'm not too proud of myself.
Why, Danko? I just don't understand why. You knew what Harris was buying for himself in that place. You knew something was going down. Why didn't you call me like I told you to in a situation like that? I knew it was a stakeout. I would have told you. You could have told him, and an innocent bystander wouldn't have been shot.
Yeah, I know it. And I didn't want to say anything. Deep down, it was the hunt I wanted, the excitement, just like Luke. Lieutenant, I'm afraid that we were there for the same reason. You know, I thought that Luke was a pretty special cop because he cared, and I wanted to be like him.
Oh, he cares all right to the point where it's an obsession. That does not make for a good cop, Danko.
Yeah. Took me a while, but I found that out.
But you did find out. That's the difference between you.
Not in time. Man's in the hospital because I found out a little late.
Now, don't take too much on yourself, Danko. You didn't shoot this man.
I might as well have. Look, you can line it up any way you want, Lieutenant. It reads out the same. How do I know I won't make those same choices again?
Don't do this, Danko. I know where you're headed. Don't. Now, this takes some more thought.
No. All it takes is a letter of resignation. I'll mail it to you.
Why?
Tell them.
They already know.
I think they should hear it from you.
Look, I just shouldn't be a cop anymore.
Mike, Internal Affairs has cleared you. And Luke.
That's beautiful, Chris. It's because I became too much like Luke Harris that I quit.
You're crazy. You're no more like Luke Harrison.
In other words, let bad enough alone.
What is it with you people? You got nowhere to go? You got nothing to do?
Oh, come on, Mike,
or
stop
something?
it!
Just one more thing.
There always is with you.
You gotta help me out because I don't understand. We've talked about it before. Why we joined the force. Not enough cops really wanted to do for people. We did. They all joke about it. You know that. About how we are gonna change the force. The ones who just call in their work and pick up their paychecks at the end of the week. The ones who are on the take. The ones who became cops for all the things that it could do for them rather than what they could give. The hunters like Luke Harris, out for the action. You're here at home, and he is on duty. You've left. And you've left more than just a job. You left all the love that you have and the responsibility that you took on yourself to them. I don't know, Mike.
What is it? You got one more thing, too?
Yeah, I think I do. I love you. And I want the best for you. And I think that for you, that means being a cop.
Yes, sir. I got all that. We'll be ready.
Lieutenant?
Hello, Danko. Got a letter from you in the mail this morning.
Did you read it?
No, I didn't. I was busy. What, was it important?
No, not really. It was a copy of an editorial on police work.
Uh-huh. Oh, very interesting.
Sir, I'd like to come back on duty.
Why not? Haven't used up too much of your accumulated overtime either.
What do you mean?
Well, that's what you've been out on, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you left this behind.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Perfect timing.
How come?
You'll find out in briefing.
Get your uniform on.
Thanks, sir.
So all those I have just mentioned are going to be on regular patrol duty today. Those who I am about to mention are going to be on this detail with me. This is a layout of the apartment where Massler and his boss are about to engage in a major dope transaction. It's on the corner of Washington and 23rd. Now, we're going to go there in 3 regular units. Sergeant Stark, who has 1 man with him, they're both from Narco. They'll be in an unmarked car. It's going to be Webster and Owens in 1 unit. Saunders and Lansky in another. Danko, you're going to ride with me. Are there any questions? Let's get out of here. All those on regular duty, check your pin maps, hit the street, dismissed.
Lieutenant?
What is it?
What about me?
Well, what about you, Harris?
Why are you leaving me out of this?
I'm not leaving you in or out. I've made my assignments, and you're not among them, that's all.
Yes, but this is more mine than anybody's. You know how hard I've worked to get that guy.
I know that, Harris. Come on, Dick.
I'm sorry, Luke.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Who is it?
It's me, Sammy.
You're late.
Taking care of business, baby.
You got it?
Wouldn't be here if I didn't.
We'll wait until Stenson tells me the stuff is as good as you claimed it was.
It's the finest.
From what Massler told me, it didn't take you long to get out after they busted you at the brig.
Didn't have nothing on me. Even the money was still in the jar. I'm as clean as a board of hell.
You sure nobody followed you here?
I look like some kind of nut. I drove around for a half hour. Ain't nobody got near me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, beat it.
Later.
This is Stark. Sammy just came out. Deal went down. They're all up there. Let's move in everything.
Round back.
Get on with it.
Police, freeze!
Webster.
Get down! What are you doing here?
you go around back. Jack, come here.
Don't rush him, Luke. He's got plenty of help.
Kill him. Kill him. Could have nailed him. You should have killed him. Why didn't you? I couldn't, Luke. I couldn't for reasons you'll never understand.
Men. How you doing?
Okay, partner, I thought you'd forgotten all about me.
It'd be pretty hard to do.
Oh. Word came down from Internal Affairs, right?
Yeah.
Suspended, pending a trial board. If they think I'm going to resign before the trial board comes up, they're wrong. I'm not. They can't kick me off the force, Mike. It's all I know. It's all I've got. You tried quitting. You couldn't do it. We're the same, you and me. What would you do if they didn't let you out in that jungle anymore? It's what we love. It's all we got.
You're wrong, Luke. I got a lot more. So you. Your wife. Your kids. Look, see you a little later.
Sweetheart,
Hey,
got some news for you.
hope's good.
Yep. Know the guy that was shot in the bar? Well, they just took him out of intensive care. It's gonna be okay.
Oh, that's great. You know something?
What?
I love you.
I love you.